What? What did you just say?
What is this?
Where is this coming from?
Are you trying to get me to lose my temper? Because I'm about to put you through that goddamn window.
Damn it, are you kidding me? It's supposed to be raining today, rain I could deal with, and they're still calling it rain on the weather app. Rain is not white like that and doesn't accumulate on the ground like that. There he is ahead of us, guys. He's got a pickup truck and he's 10 feet tall and bulletproof. We got freezing rain, I'm doing 60 and that guy just blew right around me. Had to get around me like I was standing still. And look where he had to get. Eh? Had to beat me to the red light. And here we are, we're good guys because we still got our winter tires on. I wait a minute because I know that we get snow in April sometimes here. Plus they're my old set, so if I chew them up a little bit, I'm getting new ones anyway next winter, so. Wow guys, I wish I got that. There's that Kia that was ahead of us. So he's creeping out to try to turn, right? And when the light turns red, you hammer on it if you're stuck out there to go. He couldn't, and the light turns red, he's still out there. Traffic starts going, and he's trying, like, oh my goodness. And it's Barton Street at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Wow. He's lucky he didn't get hit, guys. Wow. Like it's, you know what I mean? If you're in the intersection waiting to turn, the light turns red, you go right away, you know what I mean? Like, and he was sitting there till it turned green and beyond. I'm back to work tomorrow. Normally, I wouldn't be out in this, I'd be hibernating, but I need some groceries. So I figure while we're out, may as well take you for a walk and see the toys. I'm doubtful at this, oh Mazda 3, I'm doubtful at this time of the day, guys, but you never know. Nope. Same stuff as before. People that think my Walmart's magic. Nope. I got no more than everybody else does. Same stuff that was here last time. Yeah, it was an emergency, guys. Right out of bagels, right out of Pepsi, right out of spread, right out of everything. I'm back to work tomorrow. I need the bagels. Something I want to talk to you guys about. We just have somebody here, a lazy person, blocking me half in waiting for my parking spot. So I'll just sit here and wait till they drive away and then I'll pull out. I figure I had a broken ankle and I used to drive around till I found an empty spot. I never used to stalk people for their spot, so pretty sure it's not going to kill the person to walk, you know what I mean? That's it. Okay. Reason I don't like that so much, guys, I'll tell you, is because I had my buddy Rob, not Rob, my friend that's helping fix my car, another buddy. I had him at Costco here in Stony Creek. It was a beautiful summer day. And we're driving around looking for a parking spot because I'm not a douchebag that crowds people in waiting for their spot while they're trying to unpack their groceries, right? So I'm driving around and we drive down this, one of the aisles of spots. All of a sudden there's a traffic jam in the aisle. Why is there a traffic jam? There's a guy that's probably a decade younger than me standing there staring at a mother unloading her groceries with 2 toddlers with her, you know what I mean? Just staring her down, then he starts honking the horn. And that's when I got pissed off. So yeah, I don't like that. If you're looking for a parking spot, do what I do and drive around and get one, you know what I mean? Don't just sit there staring at somebody, making them try to feel uncomfortable. Because when people do that to me, you've seen what I did. I don't pull out. And sometimes I'll turn the car off and just sit there. So let's pull in here for a minute. So guys, the reason for the video today, I wanted to talk to you guys about strategy. It's just going to be a short video. Our parents taught us growing up, and they weren't wrong, but we were taught growing up that if it's too good to be true, it probably is, okay? And they're not wrong by that. They're not wrong by that. But the thing is, with what we do, guys, with bargain hunting, this is the thing. There's a fine line, okay? Always be cautious, but never just look at something and say, that's too good to be true, it must be a scam, and disregard it. Because I'm telling you, my collection is built on too good to be trues. And you guys know that because I post all the deals I get. $50 Ecto 1 Joyride, you know what I mean? Like the list goes on and on and on. My $100 Auto bullet sealed in the box. My $100 Silver Screen Machines General Lee. Like I can just keep that. My $25 Godfather El Padrino in the box. Like the list goes on and on and on, guys. So, but there's a line. You also don't want to jump on and just pull the trigger. You have to be cautious, okay? If it's a marketplace ad, look at, you know, how long they've been on Facebook. If they just joined in the last couple months, they only have 3 friends. Or something new, if you look at their profile and it says this person has locked their profile, they're not in Canada. Because here in Canada, we can't lock our Facebook profile. So that's one way to tell a scammer. The reason for this video, guys, is I seen something crazy cheap on eBay, okay? But not super crazy, because on AliExpress, when I first started looking on there, they had the Ecto 1 for about the same price, the Hot Wheels Elite. And I chose to get the DeLorean. The Hot Wheels DeLorean, or the Super Elite maybe at the time. But at one time, the Hot Wheels Elite DeLorean was on AliExpress. And I had to make a choice, okay, between the two of them. Yeah, I just don't want you guys to look at something and just write it off and lose out on it, because there was another deal too. It was one with the, well, I don't have a picture of it. It was a couple months ago. Some of you guys will remember. It was on Facebook, and a guy had 7 different 1/18 scale auto art cars. They didn't have the boxes, but they were all mint. $40 a car. And he had R34 Skyline, like the Nismo one, I believe it was. Like they weren't undesirable castings, guys. It was a young guy, and they were mostly JDM castings. And that was legit, because I know 2 people that bought that. It wasn't like I was going to try to buy it all in one lot, keep what I wanted and hook my friends up, but 2 different people bought it. Somebody bought the Skyline first, and then somebody bought the rest of them. But it was such a good deal, guys, I was going to buy all 7 of them. But it got sold. But yeah, it's a fine line, guys. Just if it's a really cheap price, as quick as you can, do your homework and look into it. The reason I'm saying it, because like I said, I found that Ecto 1 on eBay, or Ecto 1A rather, and it was cheap, but it was out of China, which a lot of it, like AliExpress, that's where you get a lot of those cheap ones. And yeah, it's you just got to be careful, guys. That's all. Don't write it off, because my whole collection's built on stuff that's too good to be true. But at the same time, you can't just start shipping off money to anybody. You got to do your homework. So I guess what I'm saying is, if it seems too good to be true, don't write it off, but don't just pull the trigger and buy it, guys. do your homework before you buy it, you know what I mean? But I just don't want you, and the reason I'm saying it is because I sent out that Ecto to a bunch of people last night, and I got about 5 "it's too good to be trues" back. Or it looks like it's too good to be true. Now, when I clicked on it to order, there was none available. Maybe it was too good to be true. But you definitely don't want to just write something off like that, because if you do, I guarantee you're losing deals. I guarantee it. Somebody that's a believer will slide in and grab it. You know what I mean? So you just got to be careful. Also, read reviews, stuff like that. Another thing you can do on Marketplace, guys, is you can type in somebody's name in the Facebook search on regular Facebook, and everything posted about the guy will come up. So if he's a scammer, you type in his name, and it'll come up in your feed. So there's a way to check in on people. You guys are all smart. You know what you're doing. That's the thing. I think you guys are too smart because of that. Because you don't want to give a scammer a chance. And I understand you guys. That's being very smart, very vigilant. I just don't want you to lose deals. You know what I mean? So just be careful. There's a fine line. And like I said, it's not aimed at one person, because I got about 5 different people that said that. And I said, I just want to make sure people know not to just write it off because it's cheap. You know what I mean? Because if we're writing stuff off as scams because it's cheap, I wouldn't have what I have. And I may as well quit collecting diecast because I couldn't afford all the stuff. So, just be vigilant, guys, and you guys are all smart. Big chunk of ice hanging off my car. Ooh, boy. The Auto World Silver Screen Machines Ecto 1 with these guys. Forgot to show you guys that yesterday. By the way, you know something else I forgot to check on that? It would have ended us wondering about the size of it right away. It says Ertl on the bottom of it. So clearly, like I thought, it's the Ertl casting. Anyway, guys, that's just the point of the video today, was just to give you guys a little bit of a strategy for finding stuff on Marketplace and that. There's a fine line. I don't want you to get scammed, obviously, but I do not want you to lose good deals, because literally my collection is built on stuff that's too good to be true. You know what I mean? So just be careful. And I'm going to tell you guys, I have never been burned online. Actually, it might have happened. I might have been burned for $12. And I don't think it was an intentional burn, because my package is sitting at the airport. But you know that little Herbie scooter? Still hasn't come, and it's been sitting at the local airport here since February 12th. So technically, that's not even a burn. Like, that's a lost package, you know what I mean? So, because it's here locally, it's somewhere in the airport. I followed the tracking the whole way. So it is a loss, but it's not a burn. But that would be the first time I've ever taken an L for any of this stuff. And I have sent complete strangers e-transfers dozens of times, guys. Dozens and dozens. But you do your homework. Even when you send an e-transfer to somebody, you make sure you're looking at the name, because it gives the real name on the account and everything like that. Make sure you take all the information. Don't spend too much money either. People will say never send money and stuff. Sometimes you got to. But you got to be careful. And like I said, guys, I can say this because I've never been burned. Like, I'm sure I might have somebody saying, oh, that's dumb advice to give, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm saying be careful with it. That's what I'm saying. And again, I've never been burned. Not once. So, I can speak on it. By the way, the box that had too much weight on it, it's going to be 100% fixed. I've got the vanishing point car in there like it's a garage, but I'll show you how it looks now. So it had a bow, and it still does have the bow, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. slowly working it out because I don't want any creases in it or anything. But that will be perfect. Woo. Perfect day for my breakfast hash browns. The big bag of them I buy, and then I throw a bunch of cheese on it. Anyway, guys, before I let you go, I just want you to know, my own parents used to tell me that, so I'm not beating up what anybody's parents told you. My own parents, my father drilled that into my head. In fact, if my father was alive and he was a diecast collector, and I messaged him and showed him the auto art bullet for $100 in the box, he'd have said it's a scam. He'd have said it's too good to be true. So you just have to be very careful. Your parents were not wrong for teaching you that, because my own parents taught me that. But you just have to be careful, that's all. You don't want to lose a deal, but you don't want to get burned. That fine line. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm back to work early in the morning. Going to be bringing Stretch's car back to him, probably reloading it this week. And we got more stuff coming on box, of course. There's always stuff to unbox, guys. I had stuff backed up to unbox when the new stuff came in. So, do Retro a favor, smash the like button for him. Oh! Make sure you tap the bell notification. That way you know when I'm doing my most recent videos and when I go live. And the most important thing, guys, because it's raining out there and we're all paranoid about the rain, stay safe and happy hunting.